Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all of the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about today. Dubai's Jebel will relaunch with a new name. It's so exciting.
Oh wow, we're also talking about the 3,000 dirham fine for not wearing a mask on metro and inside the RTA taxi still stands.
Have you watched Dahmer? It's a new show on Netflix. It's terrifying and everyone's talking about it.
Dahmer, terrifying. Oh, never mind, it worked in my head. But we're also talking about Dubai's new Hindu temple will officially open to the public tomorrow. But before that,
and also, just check your mic.
My mic.
And also, before we get into all of that, we are going to be joined later in the show by the co-founder of Matter Nutrition. We actually have Matter Nutrition meal plans coming to our office every day. This isn't the reason he's coming on the show, but he's talking to us about how they are doing impactful work in the foodie community and also how to find a meal plan that works for you. Because it's not easy. There's so many in the market. It's highly competitive. But we're going to have Tarek on the show at about 8:50. So stay tuned for all of that. But we've had a bit of a morning.
I've just had the best morning of my life, thanks to Casey. And
the best morning of your life?
The best morning of my life. I'm telling you this like on record.
Dream big, Simran. Dream big. Like if you...
I'll take what I can get for now. And this morning, Casey, finally, after months and months and months of crying and pleading and... What is this?
Finish what you're going to say and then I'm going to back myself.
Crying and pleading just because I wanted like one ride in her brand new whip that she got after
2008.
Months.
2008.
2008 what?
My whip is 2008.
It doesn't matter what the whip is. I just wanted a ride, like you as a new driver, us as, just best friends and colleagues and co-hosts. I felt like I deserved it. And after months of really, just pleading, I finally got the ride this morning.
You know what's so interesting is to how there's always two sides to a story. So I could give you a lift at any point. In the area, you're going to the same direction. I could, right? The real reason I drove 40 minutes, by the way.
40 minutes?
Yeah, it took 40 minutes. 20 on the way, 30 on the way back, 50 minutes. The real reason, because I love you. No. The real reason is because we have a morning show.
What is it called?
And being on a morning show requires consistency with time, and it requires a little bit of like oomph in the morning, a bit of pep.
I don't know where this is going.
So I wanted to bring some pep to our morning. I wanted to...
Okay, you know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter how, when, the whole, logistics of it all.
Well, that's why I did it.
The fact that it happened.
I wanted to make a happy morning situation.
The fact that it happened and then you got us orange juice and beverages. I mean, my morning really couldn't have gotten any better. And I just want to say thank you.
I don't...
And really, it's a small things like this in life. Just do it for your colleague, for your coworker, and
I don't think you understand the why I did it. So I kind of want to nail down on the why. I want to nail down. It's not a thank you situation. I want to nail down. You're late. You're inconsistent.
Oh my god!
I just wanted to improve a little consistency.
Me? Late?
You did that thing we talk about when one's voice goes high pitched when you're lying.
Not lying, I'm just done different. You know what? I'm over this conversation. I was having a really good morning up until now.
Up until now, it's done.
It's done.
It's done.
It was short lived.
Later in the show, we're also going to talk about why Simran is so well dressed, but we'll get to that. We'll clickbait it. But also, Simran said it was her best morning ever. I'd love to know, what is your best morning ever? Did you ever wake up on when you were younger and your parents announced you were going to Disneyland on a birthday, or Christmas mornings in our house were always so special.
Yeah.
What's your real best morning ever? Today was pretty nice. It was pretty solid, but I would give it a 6 or 7.
Okay, so
your real best morning of your life.
The real best morning of my life.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a tricky one since you've put me in. I'll tell you what wasn't the best morning. You know what, the bad always sticks with you. The good doesn't. Okay, but you tell me your best morning.
You had something.
So it was the worst morning ever. So I used to stay here with my family, and then when they moved back, after like us living together for 21 years in Dubai, the next morning I woke up in that apartment that we were staying in for 15 years, all alone without furniture, and I could hear my dogs barking, and no one was there. You know, that was the worst morning. So this this
So sad.
makes up for that day today morning.
I wish you were serious. I wish you did, but
honestly, I really love today. But yeah, tell me, what was your best morning?
I'm not really sure. I remember once waking up on Christmas morning and everyone in my house, 6 kids, everyone got a bike and I got a scooter, and the scooter was pink and it was huge in my opinion, but it was probably up to there. And I was just like, this is it for me. This is all I've ever wanted, this huge pink scooter.
Wow.
Imagine going downstairs and just like everyone getting a bike. It was crazy.
You had a fun childhood. Pink scooter.
I know.
Siblings. Christmas tree. That's fun.
Let's jump into our stories. But before we get into all of that, today's show is sponsored by Matter Nutrition, a nutrient-dense and macro-based meal plan service and our officers' meals provider of choice. I have to say I love them. More on this later in the show. We'll be speaking to one of the co-founders. And although Matter Nutrition is a sponsor of the show, the thoughts and opinions shared by us are Lovin, Dubai's top story today. Dubai's Palm Jebel Ali will relaunch with a new name. This is so exciting. The second Palm is back. And we've talked long and hard about property prices rising. Just yesterday, we had another kind of world record breaker, Dubai record breaker for a mansion, 302 million dirham for a mansion in Dubai. So this just shows there's so much interest right now in palatial, fancy waterfront living, and the Jebel Ali Palm is getting a reboot due to sheer demand.
Whoa, so Nikhil developers, who also created the Palm Jumeirah, will relaunch and rename it according to Arabian Business. And work started back in 2002 but ended in 2008 and never picked back up. But Nikhil just dropped a new logo and promo to promote the waterfront living, so we can expect more details on this. And we see visuals of, we already know that these properties are so popular. But have you ever seen the view from these properties?
No.
I've not in person either.
Have you?
I've not.
Where is this going?
So I've seen on TikTok, like someone who lives in one of the nice residential buildings, like a high-rise apartment. They've taken a video of the view of just like they see, like you can see Palm in one corner and then Ain Dubai in one corner, and it is literally millionaire living.
Yeah, well, there's millionaire living. There's now a billionaire's row. The original that's on the original Palm. That was developed by Nikhil. They are also the developers for the new Palm. Now we could throw around some names, by the way. Palm number 2, a little bit boring, a little bit basic.
Yeah, okay.
They have done phenomenal work on the Palm, because I remember when I moved here 9 years ago, and there was Atlantis, but soon there's going to be Atlantis the residences. There's all of the hotel, like there's all of that space that just keeps on filling with malls and more hotels, and like you have Sushi Samba, and you have these like amazing pools that looking out. They have done incredible work with the space, but there's just not enough space. So they're going back to the second Palm and they're going to do that. So it's so cool. And we're watching it as it happens. Again, like Dubai is getting a whole new reboot, a whole new area. I just love to live there. I'm available for, collabs in some way.
I know. I feel like we say this all the time, but I never thought manifesting takes so much time. You know what I mean?
How's it going for you?
Really, I am where I started. Like it hasn't gone anywhere. I'm just where I'm started. Where I've started.
You have a nice dress.
Dress and like a house are two different things. You know what I mean? I'm just like where I started, I'm still there. But point is, I mean, it's incredible. And
why don't we manifest together? We could get a board in the office and put up things that we like.
That's cool. I really did manifest investing in that Karen coin. It never picked up, nor did we do it. But a lot of people...
You have to do things. You have to do things. Like manifestation is amazing and it works for people, but like you have to put it on the board, and then when you put it, your thoughts go into reality because you put in the moves to get there, and you think of the baby steps it takes to get to each specific thing.
You know what, Casey? Speaking of investments, a lot of people have invested in the Salik shares. A lot of people. And it's like guaranteed dividends. So, did you invest in the Salik shares?
No, I invested in Diwa and then I had no money left.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure Diva also. It's like anything Dubai related.
It's
you were
like
even
you're
related to
investing in
safe
Dubai
bet.
as a city. It was an amazing opportunity, and yes, both were massively oversubscribed.
Mm.
So hopefully, the people who subscribed will get those dividends.
Oh my God, exciting. I wish I was one of them. I lost out. Oh, anyway. But we'll move on to our next story. The 3,000 dirham fine for not wearing a mask on the metro and inside the RTA taxi still stands. So PSA face masks are still mandatory when using public transportation in Dubai, and not wearing a face mask at Dubai Metro when using RTA buses or taxis can land you with a penalty of 3,000 dirhams. So on September 26th, the National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority (NCEMA) announced the lifting of the face mask rule across the outdoor and indoor vicinities. However, wearing a face mask is still mandatory at hospitals, public transportation, and places of worship.
Hence, face masks are still mandatory in Dubai when using any form of public transport, metro, bus, or taxis. After sharing this on our socials, residents were fairly surprised that a mask is still required in taxis. Also, it's worth noting that people in the service industry still need to wear masks if they're serving food. So there's still those lines. And as you can expect, how does the government enforce these things? It's through fines. So yes, you should be wearing your mask in Dubai Metro and any of these places, and there's fines if you don't.
Exactly. So just be super careful. Don't throw away your masks just yet, because
I never. I've got some sweet ones, nice ones. Yeah, not throwing
Is it
away
always
masks.
there in your handbag?
No. I've got a little box at home.
No, I mean, like if you're out and about and they go like, "Oh, you have to wear a mask here." Do you have one in your bag just in case?
I'd have to check. I can't give a definite answer right now if there's a mask in my handbag.
Oh well, so don't be caught off guard like Casey. Do carry a face mask in your bag at all times.
I'd love to know your contingency for mask situations.
I always have a mask or two in my bag.
But do they not get like, I feel like you throw it in and then one day it's gone. Like today I didn't remember to bring one. And then they get a bit grubby, so then you throw it out.
Would you keep a pack of masks in your car?
Oh yeah, usually. Oh, they're all gone.
Oh. Well. Someone has some shopping to do, but not like you're a public transport commuter. Not, you know what? You just cannot anticipate these things. Why do you laugh?
I'm speechless. Because I could be a public transport commuter, I could get the metro, but I happen to not live beside one right now. I am the biggest advocate for Dubai Metro. I love it. I met someone who's lived here for 4 years. They hadn't been on the metro. I was like, what do you do when tourists come to town?
You take them around in your car.
No, you take them on the metro. You stand right at the front on a weekend morning when it's empty, and you go to the bottom of Dubai. So you are a
gold cabin user.
No,
even on the metro.
I've never been a gold cab user. You don't. At the very front. Well, back when I used to take it quite regularly, the very front is a gold cab.
Yeah, exactly. The very front, it's a gold cab.
Maybe it's the back, but if you're going that way down Dubai,
on the very back, it's the.
You can sit at the right front of the metro in regular.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you. I thought, it was something that people say that you change when you get a car. But recently,
but I'm still giving people lifts in the morning. I'm still doing the most. I'm still same old gal.
But recently, I've come to know that's not true.
We are digressing so much.
People are the same when they get a car. They're the same loving, generous, down to earth selves.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty and sincerity. I appreciate that most of it.
It might come off as sarcastic, but I really do mean it. But what I'm not looking forward to is this next story that Casey's gonna get into right now.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, we are digressing so much this morning. Guys, our next story. Have you watched Netflix? The most recent show that they've dropped. It's called Dahmer. It's terrifying, and we'd love to know your thoughts on it. So you may be on YouTube watching Bailey Sarayan and the guys from BuzzFeed Unsolved telling you true crime videos for fun. You might even be the type of person who watches horror movies alone, which is a weird flex, but okay, if you're able to do it, before you go to sleep. Nothing will faze you, right?
Oh my God, but there is something about Netflix, Netflix's new show Dahmer starring Evan Peters that gives everyone the creeps. Created by Emmy Award-winning creator of American Crime Story comes Dahmer Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. Netflix says the series examines the gruesome and horrific true crimes of Jeffrey Dahmer and the systematic failure that enabled one of America's most notorious serial killers to continue his murderous spree in plain sight over a decade.
And it has everyone talking. You've either watched it, you've either heard about it and you're not watching it, or you've watched it and you've been physically affected by it. Khaled Al-Murki, he said, watching Dahmer was an uncomfortable idea. I have been emotionally and mentally affected.
Oh my God, is it that bad?
Only my best friend and I would be comfortable watching Dahmer while having dinner, i.e. it's not the type of thing that you're watching Home Alone. By the way, if you're watching a full show, you'll see a snippet of the trailer. We started it, like the first 50 seconds, it lures you in with this like false happy music and you're thinking, this looks okay.
Honestly, shows like this and documentaries, movies like these, like really bring to light just how many criminals get away scratch-free.
Did he?
I mean, yeah, he got away with these crimes for more than a decade, no?
Oh, but at the end.
Yeah, I mean, but the fact that they continue doing these things, even with Ted Bundy, that's his name, right? Ted Bundy. It was such the whole thing surrounding him and his looks, and he's charming, and women when it came to like just that specific incident were like, oh, if Ted Bundy was to commit a crime on me, I would be okay with it, like just there is
a morbid fascination with crime documentaries, but what they're saying is like, yeah, you could love crime documentaries and crime shows, but this one is just that little bit more gruesome. Shahir, can you give us like a quick your summary of what you thought of the show?
What is his most terrifying show that he's created? Netflix paid him $300 million to come up with these shows, and this was his fourth and most terrifying he's ever created.
Oh my God, $300 million.
Someone's like, I just watched Great British Bake Off. It was wholesome. Why do I need to watch this other show? Can someone... Can't believe people are only recently hearing about it. True crime junkies always knew it. So yeah, it's basically really scary. Anyone on Instagram, if you're watching the show, have you watched it? Would you recommend Simran and I get together later and have a little...
I'm so down.
Watch it. Oh, someone's saying turn it up on Netflix. Great show.
I mean, I would watch it just to know what the hype is about.
There's no way I'd watch it. Do you like scary stuff?
I mean, I do. Because I don't get scared easily, but no. You know what the best one for me was? It was a thriller/horror, and was The Orphan. Have you seen The Orphan?
I don't watch this type of stuff.
You must watch The Orphan, if anything. It is so good. And the plot twist will have you shook.
I don't want to be shook.
No, you want to be shook for this one. It's like a thriller.
Yeah.
/horror. So it's not all horror.
So you're into that type of stuff. So you should be watching this one. You can report back.
I feel like it's too gruesome, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll watch it just to see what the hype is about.
Okay. Report back.
But now we move on to something that is not at all gruesome in any sense. That was not a good lead-in at all. Like,
you can do it again.
Moving on to something a little bit more positive. That works. So Dubai's new Hindu temple will officially open to the public as of tomorrow. So the house of worship in Jebel Ali will open to all on Wednesday, just in time for the Hindu festivities to kick off like Dussehra, Diwali, Navratri and more. And an official inauguration, however, will take place today evening. And this inauguration will be attended by interfaith leaders, diplomats and government officials. And temple trustees are welcoming people of all nationalities and religious beliefs with open arms to visit and learn more about the Hindu faith and Indian heritage as well as customs. And the unique design of the temple sees a blend of Indian and Arabic architecture with marble and hand carvings and pristine interiors.
It looks so beautiful. We've shared some videos already, and that's why Simran also looks so beautiful today in this amazing dress, because you're going to check it out. Correct?
Thank you. Yeah.
The temple is located in Jebel Ali village, where you could also find the Sikh temple or the Gurdwara, and around 6 Christian churches are also located there. When at the temple, prepare to be amazed by the sight of 105 brass bells, a 3D printed pink lotus sculpture on the ceiling, an industrial kitchen that can actually cater for more than 1,000 people.
And a traditional Hindu temple is being built in Abu Dhabi and is expected to reach completion by 2024. And the temple is open daily from 6:30 a.m. till 8:30 p.m. from October 5th. And you can book your visit online via the hindutempledubai.com website. So that is the lowdown. And yeah, I mean, like, I went there with my mom just last week, my mom and sister, and the temple is so beautiful, and like we mentioned, so pristine from the inside. Marbles and just the hand carvings are so intricate.
Is why is this opening? It seems to be quite spectacular. It seems there's a lot of kind of buzz around it. There's a lot of attention around it, and people are talking about it. There's a lot of videos. Why is this kind of getting so much attention?
So basically, the previous Hindu worship places in Dubai were not really like in a building of itself. It was built in houses. So inside like residential areas, it was built in there, like in Dubai. So this is like a proper, like this is proper land located for the Hindu temple, and a building, not a building, like a full structure, a venue dedicated just for Hindu worshippers and anyone who wants to learn more about it. So this is something that's very new, and the community is so happy and excited for it, because this temple is not just going to be like a place of worship, but then you're also going to have, like, if anyone wants to hold ethnic activities, like if they want to teach dance, if they want to teach music, if they want to hold like any gatherings as such, they can hold it at this venue.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, go report back tomorrow. Guys, we are going to be joined very, very shortly by the founder of Matter Nutrition, the co-founder, Tarek Rumi. He's going to be with us right after this to learn about what meals can do for you. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We know the meal plan market in Dubai is hugely competitive, and if you're looking for one that's rich in flavor and keeps you on track with your fitness and health goals, we have Matter Nutrition here, the co-founder, Tarek Rumi, to tell us all about what meal plans can do for you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Not
Thank
at all.
you. I'm super excited to be here. I feel like it's been a while since I spoke on camera, so I'm quite keen to do this.
Well, let's get stuck in.
Yeah.
So do tell us about Matter Nutrition. How did it come about that you wanted to start like a meal plan situation?
Yeah, so I used to play football. And when I played football in the UK, I was on a meal plan there. And when I moved here, this was 6 years ago, I didn't have much to eat that I think was convenient and honestly flavorful. There were a lot of meal plans, but I felt like we could do a lot more, so I started thinking about how to do it. And 2.5 years ago, finally, we got to launch Matter Nutrition. Before that, we had another meal plan, which was amazing. But then from there, we wanted to do even more. And we were like, okay, what can we do to make something for everybody? Which is where Matter Nutrition came, because the whole idea is that everybody matters. And yeah.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, so everybody matters.
But how can you be so general? Because food sometimes to people is so specific and so unique. So how can you make something for everyone?
That's where our technology comes in. Basically, the whole thing with Matter is because everybody matters. We are a completely customized meal plan. So we use tech that you can have the same meal for 10 different people, but it would look different across all 10 different people. So
be specific here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
help my brain understand what you mean.
So let's say you're allergic to beans.
Okay.
You're allergic to tomatoes, and there's a meal with beans and tomatoes, but you decide to choose that meal. All right. You can get that same meal, but with yours without beans, yours without tomatoes. And then further to that, let's say I eat beans and tomatoes, but I have more calories than you guys. I would get the same meal, but with more calories, with the beans and tomatoes.
Okay.
So it is super, super, super specific based off your calories, your allergens, and based on what you like and what you don't like.
And what is this technology that detects and customizes that?
I spent a lot of time on that. I'm a nerd, so I basically literally wanted to build something from A to Z that we own completely, right? So what we did was we kind of looked at how you build a meal. All right. And then from A to Z, just being like, okay, cool. You start with the protein, carbs, and fat. You choose that. You count the calories against that. Okay. But then you have like a little list of things that you can remove all the time. And you click enter, and it just plugs it in for everyone. Even further to that, it goes down and calculates all the weights of the foods that you need to cook for everybody. So for example, we would cook for us three. Right, the same meal, but if yours has less tomato, it says minus 50 grams of tomatoes. Yours has less beans, minus 25.
Oh my God.
And it gives us this whole list of like 3 pages of everything we need to cook. And every person's basically meal itself with the allergens listed.
That sounds so complicated.
Wow,
Yeah.
it is complicated, and I just consider, so when you're choosing a meal plan company, a lot of them will make these kind of claims for what they can do. Is there anyone else doing tech like this?
I think people are trying to do it. I would I'm gonna plug another company from the UK because they're the ones that they helped me in doing this. A company called Fresh Fitness Food. Okay, and the owners are super, super, super kind people. I would sit down with them when I'm in London. They would help me from A to Z. I don't think anyone has been able to get as deep as we have, and that's why you have a lot of meal plans in Dubai, but none of them are really completely customizable. That's our value proposition is complete customization at affordable prices. So when you have other companies customizing, they charge a lot more for that. Yeah. So
I want to ask about food trends now. Like with you guys doing a meal plan, where do you see the food trends are going now? Like before it was keto, before that was like vegan. It's not a trend, it's a lifestyle which everyone should be following regardless, veganism and vegetarianism. But
this is just Simran's platform to throw out
veganism.
Why not?
Why not?
Eat meat.
True. No,
we'll both do it.
What are you
You
saying?
need yin yang.
No, it's just not
You know what
right.
the best trend is? Moderation. Honestly, that's the best trend.
No, of course. But do you see a new trend either developing or people leaning towards a certain type of diet?
Yeah, carnivore. Honestly,
What
the opposite of veganism.
That's not what I expected. I thought keto or something.
No,
Simran's handing you something.
carnivore diets right now are becoming very popular.
Next question.
No, honestly, we've seen a lot.
Is that protein? People want more meat?
Just people want to eat meat. So we've been through the phase of paleo, veganism, and keto, right? We've seen them all happen. And every single time we would see especially, do you guys remember Game Changers? Yeah, I'm sure you know Game Changers.
No.
It's a vegan documentary, all right?
Seaspiracy.
It's the same people, okay? It's the
There's
same people as
a
Seaspiracy, But basically, what they did, as soon as they launched, I swear to God, we had 30% more people asking for vegan meal plans.
Yeah.
Well,
they're very powerful, those.
They are.
Those documentaries.
They are. But they are a trend as well. I'm sorry to say.
How long have you been in the market?
We've been in the market for 2.5 years as Matter, but before that, we were in the market as another company for 3 years.
Okay.
So we evolved that company into Matter. It used to be called Athlete. Yeah.
This is not why Tarek is on the show, but we do have Matter Nutrition as meals in our office. And I said it before the show. I was like, I genuinely, since you guys started coming, I have not ordered another meal.
Amazing.
There are different meals every day. Like yesterday, I had an orange salmon with dill.
Yeah.
So good. And then you have the specific calories, so everything is under 500 calories.
Exactly.
And
That's what
full.
That's the best way.
Yeah. It's very filling.
We don't tend to have too much waste, but what happens if food gets left over? What happens to meals that may not get eaten here?
So we kind of have one of the key things that we try to do is this whole sustainability program, no wastage. So part of our technology is to ensure that there's no wastage, right? But let's say if we have something where we're sending food to somebody here, right? As soon as we pick it up, okay, we need to make sure that it's still fresh. If it's still fresh, we have a program where we just feed whoever we can, whether it's labor workers, whether, all across Dubai. We kind of built that program to just make sure that number one, there's no wastage. Number two, there's healthy eating for all. Something that we really are trying to do right now is how do you make meal plan food or healthy food more accessible? Because food that is considered healthy is very expensive. It's usually selling at 50, 60, 70 dirhams, which is
true.
It's not affordable, right? But how can you change that model and go all the way down to a 10 dirham meal? And that's really the question we've been asking ourselves, and that's something that we're exploring literally every single day.
That's amazing.
It's very hard, but it's we're finding a way to do it, and it's something that's going to happen very soon, actually. So that's something we're quite excited about.
Honestly, that's the only reason I don't eat healthy.
Yeah.
Only because of the price. Nothing else.
Price is a big thing.
But I mean, the fact that you're looking at quality as well as giving an affordable rate to your customers is brilliant and what the market needs right now. So you found the actual gap in the market.
Yeah. So I think people really want to eat healthy. But they also want convenience, but they also want taste. So we're trying to find the different things. personally, one of the key reasons why I do believe Matter is, from a flavor point of view, quite unique is because I also come from a food background. You know, like I have a business partner that is the Michelin Young Chef of the Year. You know, so like he understands food on another level, and I get to explore and understand different kinds of foods. Like I remember when we first launched a blueberry salmon dish in Matter. Everyone was like, blueberries and salmon? You know? And then they try it and they're like, oh, that's really interesting, you know? So like we're always trying to explore what the latest flavor combinations are that people will be first confused by, and then they would be like, wow, this is amazing. You know, so like we're really trying to push our boundary from that end.
You know, talking about food at this time in the morning, it's just like you're just like, what am I gonna have for lunch? But what is would that be your favorite meal? Do you must eat Matter every day?
I do eat Matter every day.
And get people hungry. Like, what are your favorite meals on the plan?
Honestly, my favorite meal is the first meal we ever made,
the
which
vegan
is
one.
No, the chicken pesto pasta. So that one is like we did it. I remember when we made that dish, we were like, okay, it's just a pesto pasta. Until today, I can have it like 5 times a week. You know, I'll just eat it every single day. You know, and I would also say, have you guys tried the peanut butter truffles?
Oh my gosh,
yes. that for us is like the holy grail of everything.
These are the little snacks that you come to every day, and then it's like the dark chocolate one, and then the white chocolate.
White chocolate, yeah. So those two are like pretty popular, and it's my favorite. You know, I remember when we made it, we were like, what is this? You know?
Everything really, like the tastes are so unique and different. They grow. At first, you're just like, you question it, and then it really like it grows on you, and then you just want it like for every dessert, like you want that as a replacement to the junk that you eat. 100%. And also, I want to ask, like you said, weird food combinations, right? What is the weirdest food combination you've had and that you've liked? Because I love weird food combinations, but people are just so, you know, like unaccepting of weird and unnatural combinations.
This isn't like fine dining weird combination. This is like an everyday weird combination.
Well, can we guess?
You can guess. It's peanut butter mixed with something.
Ketchup.
No.
Ooh.
Close. Kind of.
Barbecue sauce.
No. I tried it recently.
Peanut butter and like beef?
No. Peanut butter and pickle.
Oh.
Yeah, so pickles. Actually, pickle, you know, the brown pickle, their pickles have, with the peanut butter, is one of the best things I've ever had in my life.
Peanut butter is going to be good with anything.
It is.
Like peanut butter, it's like you could say anything and I'd be like, oh, that's interesting, it's peanut butter.
You know? It is. Honestly, like peanut butter with pickle is good. One thing I made a while ago that, this was like literally just out of necessity. I usually have mangoes and chili. You know, but so like it tastes so good. But then I ran out of chili pepper, so I had za'atar at home. So mango and za'atar is something that is incredible.
You're blowing minds right now. You're blowing minds.
Honestly, I think you need to try mango za'atar. Like that to me is like, I'm surprised it's not everywhere yet.
Get some mango za'atar. My thing growing up was apple and cheese, like melted. I love that. Melted apple and
what kind of cheese?
Just like a basic like
camembert.
No, not camembert. Do you have a weird food combo?
I have so many, like
what's your weirdest combo?
I eat chocolate with everything. Like I'll have chocolate with rice. I'll have chocolate with like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm all down for weird food combos as long as, you know,
Did you know that
animals have been harmed in the process.
In Mexico, they eat chocolate with rice very normally.
I think I'm a Mexican at heart.
Yeah, there you go.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Back to regular food combos. You kind of dropped a little bit of a hint there that you're exploring tendier meals in the future. Is that kind of like the big project that you're working on, or what kind of cool stuff do you guys have coming up?
So we're like, as Matter, one of the key things is that tender meal. Again, accessibility for everybody, but. What we're doing now is we're launching something very soon, which is, call it a 30 dirham meal. You know, like kind of taking that step from going to 60 to 30 and then going from 30 to 10, because you can't go from 60 to 10 over, you know, 1 month. So we're launching this program that we're going to make only accessible like as a trial beta. Like it's all about experimenting, and that to us is probably our biggest little experiment that we're going to do that we're launching for everybody soon.
So that would be part of like your regular meal plan,
So
but it would be a 30-dirham lunch within it. Wow.
So it's like regular meal plan, but instead of paying 50 dirhams or on a meal plan, you pay 30 dirhams per meal on a meal plan.
Ears are pricking.
So
Oh my God.
so like we're trying to like change that dynamic, and like the way we thought about it is if you have the opportunity, there's a lot of entrepreneurs that I love that as soon as they grow, they don't think about, okay, cool, now I'm going to make everything more expensive. But the idea is if as I grow, I get to maximize my supply chain, my economies of scale, all that stuff. How do I make things cheaper for my customer? And that's how we're thinking about it. That's how we're approaching it. The idea is to give the exact same meal, but for cheaper.
We're so lucky on this show that we get to, you'll hear about brands all the time, to actually hear the story around them, to actually hear like how innovative you guys are being, and like the entrepreneurship that's going on behind the scenes is so, so amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining us on the show and giving us that little bit of insight, because we've been eating the food and we didn't know. Now we have a story to tell.
Exactly. And now I feel like for students, like if I had this, like a 30-dirham meal plan when I was a student or when I was in uni and when I just started working and I was living alone, like it would have been such a game changer for my eating habits.
100%.
So
that's what we're trying to do.
Behalf of the vibe.
Mattercore.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay, if guys want to get in touch with you, if they want to explore Matter a little bit more, how can they do so?
Instagram, honestly. Instagram is the best tool. Soon we're getting on TikTok as well. But Instagram is our best tool. We engage with everyone. Right.
See you there. Okay.
Guys.
That was Tariq Rumi, the co-founder of Matter Nutrition.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And next time, Zatar and Mango.
Zatar and Mango. Tomorrow.
Done.
Tomorrow.
Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Massive thank you to Matter Nutrition. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I just think...
Hello everyone, it's Hala Bassam from Smashy TV. Are you interested in the latest tech and business news in the region? Then make sure to check out our show Tech Bil Arabi on Smashy TV app and on our website www.smashy.tv. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Smashy TV. Smashy TV for the driven, the dreamers and the doers from Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.